So it's like Einstein talked about how compounding was the eighth wonder of the world when it came to finances, because your money, you put money in, and then it grows and grows and grows over time, and then your balance gets bigger, and then that gets bigger, and that gets bigger, and it keeps going. Same thing with practicing the piano. Everything gets built off what you already know. So if you're practicing consistently, you're practicing every single day, you are constantly starting at a higher spot and then building off that and building off that and building off that. And that's why they are progressing a lot faster. So you can compare that to people who don't practice every day. They're going to have a much slower rate of progress because they're not being consistent. Point number two, why some people progress a lot faster and how you can too, is they have a teacher. So this alone is so crucial, especially if you're a beginner, especially if you are an adult, because it can be really frustrating for you to start at square one. Because if you're an adult, that means you probably are proficient at something, right? So whether it's your job that you get paid for professionally, whether it's some kind of other hobby that you're really good at, maybe you have some kind of unique skill set that you can do, you're used to getting things done quickly and well, right? And proficiently. So when you're a beginner and you're an adult and you have this high standard and you feel like you are pretty good at a lot of things, and you play the piano and you're playing like not really good and you don't really know what you're doing, that can be really frustrating. So to counteract this, you can get a teacher, and your teacher can hold you accountable. They can make sure you're practicing on the things that you should be working on. They can make sure that your goals are being hit. They can make sure that the practice session is tailored to you. They can answer all of your questions. And of course, they can keep you accountable and motivated, because there's going to come days where you don't feel like practicing, right? We just talked about consistency. There's going to come days where you don't feel like practicing. There's going to come days where you feel silly because you can't get something even though you've been practicing over and over again. And if you have a teacher, they can help you work through all of those mental blocks and the physical blocks. A lot of people don't really think about this, because when you think of a piano teacher, you probably think of somebody teaching you how to play chords, they teach you how to play songs, right? Things like that, which is true. But another big, big plus of having a teacher is that they can help you mentally. So they can hold you accountable. Again, if you don't feel like practicing, they can kind of give you a kick in the butt so you practice. They can pick you up when you're feeling down. They can help you when you're feeling frustrated. It's not just the physical aspects piano teachers can help with, it's also the mental.